Shemai GTA fans, this is gun running, the best passive solo business in the game, also known as a bunker. And for this guide, you will have chapters, but I think information is so condensed, you need to watch all of it to be able to get the most from it. And so, do like and subscribe if you're into that. So how do we buy a bunker? Well, what you want to do is go to the old Maze Bank foreclosure and it'll give you a selection. Go up north, you can see these bunker symbols here. This is a Chumash bunker, it's right next to a highway, and so is the Zancudo, but a bit more out of the way. So both of those are good options and they're cheap. So Chumash is my favourite, I would choose that one. There are these central ones, there are 2 million, much more. And this one is free up in Paleto Forest Bunker. It's miles away, it's not ideal, but you do get it free on Twitch Prime. I wouldn't use the Paleto Bay, to be quite honest. I'd just go and pay the money for the Chumash. So here we are at the bunker, and how do we begin our bunker journey then? Well, we need to locate our bunker laptop, of course, which is speeded up for your convenience. Now, with this bunker business, you can do research to discover new weapons which you will need for the game, funnily enough. But first, you'll need to log on. So register as a CEO, or my preference is as a biker gang. Right, when you first log on, you're going to have to start the business for the very first time. As you can see, it says restart business for me. So there will be a setup mission for you if it's your very first time. Quite simple, you just go out, kill some people, get some buggy or something, and bring it back to the bunker. The first thing you'll want to do once you've done that is to resupply. So resupply, I would always recommend buy supplies for 75 grand. You can steal supplies, but it takes a long time. It's more cost effective to buy supplies. Now with your bunker, what you will need to do, you'll need to sort out the upgrades, because when it's upgraded, it's significantly more effective as a business and as a research facility as well. So staff upgrade is the first one to go for. Then you go for the equipment upgrade. So there's a 40% discount on this week, so both of those are a million. So as you can tell from that table there, so well worth purchasing because they're going to give you a 40% productivity boost. Next, you want to assign your staff. So we've assigned all of our staff to manufacturing. You can split it between manufacturing and research, or you can just do pure research. When I first began this game, I put it straight into research because that'll mean you just need to do the resupplies, and that's just clicking a button, and it's really straightforward then. Because research is valuable, it's far more effective, cost effective for sure, to run it as a business and then purchase the research, fast track it. But this is what you can get. The half-track quad cannon was super useful. That's on discount this week. Lots of weaponized vehicle upgrades for sure. Look, you can get a grenade launcher for the Dune FAV. I didn't realise that, but I've unlocked that. The Insurgent pickup 50 cal minigun. That is brilliant. It kills enemies a lot faster. And technical custom stuff as well. As we scroll down, there's a lot of these liveries, oppressor missiles there. Anti-aircraft trailer dual flak, and also homing missile battery there. Oh, incendiary rounds. So we have the rounds here, armor piercing rounds. You can upgrade your bullets, but the explosive rounds for this sniper, you can blow up aircraft with those. You need those at some point. Heavy sniper barrel. There's a lot of barrels, so you can make your guns Mark II, which will make them much more effective in combat. These are going to be essential to you. Carbine rifle Mark II, assault rifle, proximity mines. Those are going to be brilliant. So you can put them on your insurgents, for example, and lots of liveries. Okay, so that's the research. So let's cover the money-making side of this business. To start off, the supplies level is 0, so you will need to buy new supplies for 75 grand, but stock level is about 1 bar. Now, the sell, you can sell to Blaine County for 175,000. So this indicates that basically you're going to have one vehicle. If you go over 175,000, you're going to have two vehicles. So you want one vehicle for a solo sell, unless you've got friends. And we're not going to sell to Blaine County. We are going to sell to Los Santos for 262. This is much more significant. Also, for every player in the session, you will get a 1% bonus. So that will increase significantly by up to 30%, for example. So that's going to bring it closer to 300. So we click that and we are going to do the sell now. I'll show you how to guarantee you only get one vehicle later. But you come out of your bunker and then you want this phone call. We're all business today because you get the Insurgent. Now this is the very best vehicle to get. It's a one shop delivery. You just drive it to the location and you are done. It's super armoured. An oppressor by itself is not going to blow you up, so you're ungriefable pretty much. They also can't lock onto you as well while you're selling, so through all the bunker vehicles. So that's why the bunker is an awesome kind of platform. Now there are 5 possible vehicles, but this is again the Insurgent. So 3 of the vehicles are good, 2 of them are mediocre, but you can still sell them quite effectively in a session without any griefers. Being the Insurgent, this is a bit different because you need to go to 5 drop-off points, and you go off the your vehicle goes off the radar at the drop-off points, and you shoot Merryweather. It's a bit more difficult, but it's easily doable as long as you stay in the vehicle and shoot the Merryweather people from when they rock up to the outside. Okay, next vehicle. Next up we have the Phantom Wedge. This is a great vehicle because you can fit a full bunker in it to do one sale. And it's really fast. It knocks the police out of the way, so they are not a problem. However, it is a big target, so for an experienced oppressor pilot, they can blow you up quite easily. But it is fast, so I think the oppressor will struggle to keep up if they're a fair distance away. So it's a short window of opportunity, and I think it would be most likely opportunists who would take advantage of blowing you up with this vehicle. And it's fun. It's a great way of doing it. Now, you could get away with 2 vehicle deliveries on the Insurgent, right? And the Phantom Wedge is brilliant for multi-deliveries. But this is a bit more difficult. This is the Marshall Offroader. Now, it's difficult because it's hard to control this vehicle. It takes a bit of experience, so if it's your first time, then take your time on the hills and don't end up rolling down them. Also in traffic, if you run over a vehicle, it's very easy to roll this. But you can see what's happening here. I'm going to the smoky checkpoints and dropping off each of my 5 deliveries. And when it comes to having 2 vehicles, if the deliveries are near to you, it's easily achievable once you know how to drive this thing. But if they're on the other end of the map, then it's not going to happen. Basically, you're going to lose stock. So you're going to have to exit out and restart and find a new delivery vehicle. Also, you'll notice as buzzard attack helicopters, ignore them and just use your snacks if you're a low level, because they're not a hindrance as long as you keep moving. And finally we have the Achilles heel, the Dune Buggy. You've got the smoke points to drop your weapons off at, and that will unleash bikers, which are as easy to deal with as a buzzard in fairness. But this vehicle is easily griefed, so if someone wants to get you, they will get you. Unless you have some friends covering you. Also, if you want to do this with 2 vehicles, then don't. If I get 2 vehicles, 2 of these Dune Buggies, then I quit the session and find a new session. That means you take a hit on your kind of goods, so it'll cost you a few grand, not much more than that, but it's well worth it to try something else with 2 vehicles that is achievable. The Dune Buggy has landmines, which you can deal with the bikers and any low-level griefers, but an Oppressor Mark II, they can't lock on you, but if they're good, they'll blow you up no problem. So that's a Dune Buggy. Right, so you've completed your sale successfully, hopefully, and you've already ordered 75 grand's worth of product for your bunkers, right? Next, you want to waste about 15 minutes, so 15 minutes after your supplies arrived, just mess around for a little while, and then you'll want to go back to your bunker, or you'll want to go to your Master Control Terminal, because it's here that you can order new supplies. So let's go to our Master Control Terminal, shall we? If we can, any minute now. There we go, eyes down looking. Okay, so this is a Master Control Terminal, an optional extra, but it makes all your businesses a lot easier to work from, because you can buy supplies, etc. You can even start your sales, but I wouldn't, from a Master Control Terminal. Now, as soon as you get your bunker supply levels down a little bit, and you can buy supplies for 15 grand, make the purchase. So if you have a nearly full supply level, and then you pay 15 grand for an extra supply level on top of that, what that means is that you will get a solo vehicle when you do your delivery, and it's normally going to be close to the max. So it's going to be close to 170 grand for the maximum. So it's the most effective way of selling solo that you can do, and it's super easy. So now watch me deal with Merryweather while I go through a cost and benefit analysis. Okay, I'm going to show you a table of potential profits. So this is from a maximum one vehicle sale. So in Blaine County, you've got a single profit, so this is what you'd expect as standard, and then when it's on double money, which it may well be next week, that's on the right hand column there. So Blaine County 175, right? And then the money you kind of make selling to Los Santos is 262. However, the setup cost is 90 grand. So taking that away, the profit is only 172. But it would be 344,000 in a double money week. Now this is assuming you've got a solo lobby. You can make a solo session as well, using a special trick if you're a bit nervous about other players or griefers. However, you'll get a bonus of 1% for every other player that's not in your CEO or gang. So 1% for every potential enemy, basically. So taking into account 10 people, that's a 10% bonus. You're going to go up at single money to 189,000 profit. But look at it, maximum is going to be around about 30%, where you would be making 223,000. But if it's a double money week, it goes up to 447,000. So nearly half a million. Nice. Now, people compare this business to other business by talking about the hourly rate of how you make money, but I don't think that's right, because this is a passive business. You've seen all you do, right, is the sale and then an additional top up. And normally you're doing that when you're already doing other stuff anyway. So you're talking 20 minutes work, I suppose, maximum to crack on with all that money. It's not like you're working all the time. Now, bear in mind, it will take about just over 3 hours, I think, to get a solo sale on your bunker, and yeah, that's quite a long time, but you're only actually spending 20 minutes of that doing the work in order to achieve the fruits of the rewards. So it's a great way of making money, and it's the only business that I consistently do to make money in this game, other than the KO Perico heist. Now that's why I recommend getting the KO Perico heist under your belt before starting this. But nevertheless, it's on, if it's on double money next week, and it's half price bunkers this week, and 40% off your bunker upgrades, which you do need, then for a million on upgrades, 1.6 million, so 2.6 million to set up your business. Yeah, it's more expensive than the KO Perico, but you need the KO Perico with the helicopter to make it efficient. So maybe you want to think about doing this instead. It's not going to make you more money for sure, but you are going to end up buying it at some point anyway, and do you want to buy it full price? So there's a lot of things to think about before you make your decision on buying this as a business, and I can recommend it. I think you should buy it at some point and try it out. If you don't like what you see, obviously don't buy it, don't set out with it. But I think the Mark II weapons and the weapon upgrades are super useful, so I think you'll be really missing out if you don't buy this overall. So yeah, if you found this useful, do like and subscribe. If you've gone through the tab way of just flicking between each section, then I think you will have missed some stuff. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day in your bunker sales. Now this is a double insurgent sail. If you want to see any of the other sails vehicles, then I've put a few links in the description of other vehicle sails, just see if you want to see a full sail in action and use it as a little bit of a guide. Thank you very much.